almost think that if they're over articulated, they almost lose some power. I'm unsure if that's a myth of language where, to capture it is to trap it, or to express it sometimes is to trap it. I'm unsure. I think in my films, I'm a language minimalist. I want there to be as little words said as possible, because I think that they're even more fraught than human behavior and gestures and other notions of communication that are more nonverbal. And of course we do need the language. And so I think it's about finding language, I think, that can be embodied by a character, and it doesn't feel like they're saying it because they have something that's at the end of the sentence that completes it. It's more like that is what they're saying is holding a whole bunch of other things that have their own storm system in the person's head. So I don't know if it's speaking in metaphor or if it's speaking in you know in like a sort of broken poetry or in half sentences. But I think for me, it's about the language itself having its own possible registers where obviously the intonation and the speed and the voice, the inflection, can change the meaning. And then that's when the sort of directing comes into play, where you're trying to make sure that there's a sort of consistency with what you imagine on the bigger picture once it's embodied by someone like Aunjanue.